Hey guys, it's Amy again from Ara Ara here for the 11th episode of Ranking of Kings. So last episode was basically being introduced to the weapon that Boji had, the sword. And I thought that maybe the 11th episode would dive deeper into Boji's skills and we get to see his secret technique. But because of the title of the 11th episode, which is older and younger brothers, it seems like we're gonna get more backstory in this one. So yeah, let's get started.
We played together often when we were very young.
Oh, it's a Daida flashback. So they were close at some point.
It is your duty to become strong enough to protect him, Daida.
I won't fail you, Mother.
Oh, so what happened?
I first met the mirror.
How do you do?
Of course,
Talking.
the
This
mirror
mirror
ruins it
I
all.
could count on it to provide me with valuable advice.
Sound advice? You just like the praise.
One of the few born into this world destined to reign over its people as their king.
Soon, without realizing it myself,
It got into your head.
I came to see my brother as a weakling.
Yeah. You know, this solitary confinement for Daida has really got him reflecting on things, you know? It's good for him. Oh no! I'm actually supporting something like this.
Bebin, must we go to such lengths to accommodate my weakling of a brother?
Come
Do
on.
you think Prince Boji is a weakling?
Is he not?
Don't be like that. That's not very nice.
It's been a while, Prince Daida. Would you care to visit town with me?
Ooh. Are they gonna stay there a while and then he's gonna see Boji walk through the streets like in his underwear and he's gonna realize, oh my god, my brother has so much mental strength. Is that what's gonna happen?
Why did we come here?
A chance to see the people of the kingdom up close, perhaps.
Pointless.
A chance to explore some hypotheticals, then.
Hypotheticals?
Consider this. Would you like to live 100 years, Prince Daida?
Don't be absurd! Who'd want to live that long?
That being the case, is the idea of living 90 years more appealing? Or is that still too long for your liking?
Oh god. Yeah. I've always thought that, you know, I didn't really want to live very long. But like the older I get as well, like the more I'm like, oh, do I want to die so soon?
Prince Daida, I believe I've spotted someone you'd call a weakling. One far worse off than Prince Boji. Neither of them can hear, but your brother is the more fortunate. That man is blind.
Why would one carry on existing like that? To survive on pity?
Okay, I actually had a conversation about this, but I'll share it at the end. Yeah, let's see how this goes.
I see. Then fate has set greater challenges before him than you are willing to face. Fair to say. And yet, this man you'd call weak is pressing on when you say you would not. If you could ask him, I doubt he would think anything of the burden you describe.
He's been able to carry on living despite his afflictions. For that, he can thank your father and the prosperous kingdom he's built.
Our goal is to instill in you the strength to bring hope to everyone else.
Basically being the strength of the people that don't have as much power or physical strength or whatever else. It can be metaphorical or physical.
I was a fool. You there! Where'd you come from? Can you get back?
Miranjo? Bro, that's Miranjo! Get away! Holy.
I didn't do anything wrong.
What do you mean you didn't do anything wrong? You did everything wrong.
I'm scared. Help me. Please stop. It hurts. I'm so hungry.
Did you listen when we said that?
Heinous villain!
How could someone be so cruel?
All this misery is on your head!
Did she sacrifice all these people for whatever? I don't know. I kind of believe them, girl.
What is this?
Liars.
What the
They're all
heck?
lying.
That girl you see, that monster killed all of us.
The suffering was unbearable.
Our land was peaceful, great, and plentiful. Our people marked by kindness and wisdom. But then they invaded our domain, and what little they
They?
didn't tear asunder, they stole for themselves.
So Miranjo doesn't work alone? Oh, well, yeah, she works in the underworld, so probably demons.
My mask. It's gone.
Now I feel sorry for her. I don't know what to feel. I was with them, and then they started laughing, and now I feel bad for her.
Here.
That's mine.
What
Do we
are
get to
you?
see?
Your face is you monster!
You're wrong.
Daida, calm down.
I'm a little girl, and one day I'm going to be a princess.
She's quite hideous, isn't she? We made her that way.
You did it?
We flayed the skin from her face, so all who look at her will see the mark of her sin.
And we cut off her hands to prevent her from resisting.
I don't know what to believe right now. I really don't.
Wait, stop this! Hey, they're gone now. I'm Daida. You?
Miranjo.
Miranjo.
Yeah, but why is she a baby?
I'm on your side.
No, don't be on her side. Don't. Just no. Stay away. She is a walking red flag, bro. Like father, like son. Oh my god.
Enough! If you want her, then fight me! Do it!
I don't know who to side with. It's like, an eye for an eye makes the whole world go blind, you know? So you shouldn't be taking revenge on this little girl. But at the same time, she's a witch, you know? I just know it. They're gonna show some backstory of Miranjo, and it's gonna make me feel so bad for hating on her in all the previous episodes. And then I'm gonna be like, oh my god, all those people that were hating on her, it's not justified. They can't just do what they did to her and all of that stuff.
They vanished.
Wait, sorry. Because they're all ghosts. This has to be like a flashback of Miranjo or something. Because this is Daida's heart, right? Daida is literally, physically in his heart. Well, King Boss's heart right now. And the fact that Miranjo is in King Boss's heart, does that mean that Miranjo is someone special to King Boss? Did he save her when she was at that age? And now Daida can see like sort of flashback of that. But sorry, what I found funny was that he was like, I'm gonna fight you all, and then all the ghosts disappeared. All the ghosts were afraid of him instead of the other way around.
Have you ever met a man named Boss?
What's that?
Yeah, so they did know each other when they were
smell as
kids.
him.
That smell.
Does that mean you also know my father somehow?
Boss is your dad? The boss I know has no children.
So it's a memory that can talk in the present tense?
I'm trying to find a way out.
Thank you for coming to save me. Goodbye.
Yeah, please leave.
Wait.
Bye.
You should stay with me. It'll be safer that way.
No! Let her go.
It's nothing.
No need to worry. My mother will be coming to get me out of here soon.
Yeah, but she's not gonna help Miranjo. She wants to kill your mother.
And you'll be
Stupid.
coming with me. We're going to get out of this place together. I swear it. Stay with me.
I did not expect this episode to stress me out.
What is this? It's as though a weight is lifted from my
What?
heart.
How are they connected? How's this working? Someone explain this magic to me. What, did he read that Boji finally learned from his brother and now he's jealous?
Open it.
Why? What's inside there?
Empty? But how?
What's supposed to be inside there? And can he not see that black aura over there?
A faint lingering smell of death.
I failed you!
You haven't done any such thing. This has been set into motion by outside forces, making use of a power we thought lost until now. Should that power reach the surface, it would become a problem for all of us. The Order of the Underworld's commander, Oka, known throughout our land as the Sword King.
So their leader used to be so strong that they put him in prison?
Onward, quickly!
Come on, girl, you're in a horse.
You're built for this. Be strong, Daida. I have Dorsha with me, along with these hardened soldiers. We're coming.
Hokuro, is even this beyond you?
Oh, he has a prosthetic arm now. Okay.
It works splendidly.
Could he be any worse than teacher? He only knows how to train himself. If I want to learn the sword, I'll have to learn it my own way.
The day we seal the gate to the underworld is approaching. King Boss told me to expect some event to signal us when the time arrives. This all feels ominous. It almost seems like King Boss is covering for someone.
This one
Lady
is
Miranjo.
step number 2 for Miranjo, I swear.
Lady Miranjo, I can't!
Is it just me or Apis is like the most boring character out of everyone here? I really don't care for Apis. I bet like this is all fake, like her face and her hands, it's all just
Your
magic.
confidence has been stolen away by those who lacked confidence in you. I've grown to like you quite a bit since we first met. Yours
This is
such
why
a
he became
tender
step
heart
number 2.
and so easily hurt. But for this, you readily understand the pain of others, and that endears you to me. Look at me. Most of what you see was not born but
See?
fabricated.
So her hands really did get cut. The skin on her face is really gone.
Simply envision the man you wish to become. Have faith in me and believe in yourself as I believe in you.
It would appear the escaped criminals have fled to the kingdom of Boss. You must capture them immediately without fail. With old Boss's passing, his nation was left
How
on the
did he
verge of
figure it
civil
out?
war.
Was that line full of people carrying news?
We'll also be capturing the kingdom of Boss.
What a dick.
Thanks
What
for
a
everything.
dick.
You've done so much for us, Despa. I'm more grateful to you than I know how to put in words.
I've enjoyed our time together too.
We'll be back to visit, all right?
You're welcome anytime.
No need to fret. We will meet again.
When exactly did
Oh
you
my
come up with a way to
god, I
understand
had that
Boji?
question last episode.
I never did that.
Huh?
I don't know a bit of sign language.
What about those rules for carrying
Yeah,
a sword?
exactly.
Of course I would recognize the words that I'd had him recite back to me every day. But no, understand is a stretch. Even so,
Oh, I feel bad for Boji.
please believe me when I say that your gratitude could hardly be more apparent. Teaching you has been immensely rewarding. You should love everything about yourself. Courage!
Courage! Bye, Despa. We'll always be grateful.
Bye, Despa. You were a good character.
Someone's here.
Prince Boji, please hop on.
You're giving us a ride?
Actually, a group of underworld criminals escaped.
How do you
They were
know?
believed to have entered the kingdom of Boss.
You were
King
aware
Despa
this whole time.
deployed these soldiers to pursue said criminals. Please allow them to bring you along.
Quickly, there's no time to waste.
Wait. Sorry, but they were about to leave, and then Despa was like, oh, alright, bye, see you later. And then suddenly all the soldiers come, and then he's like, oh yeah, this has been happening, like, go with them. What if they left by that point? What if they had gone? Then what would you do? Were you just gonna keep stalling and like, when are the soldiers gonna come? Or were you just gonna let them leave and then just hope, maybe the soldiers will catch up to them? But, bruh! Anyway, they're going to the same direction, so I guess.
Goodbye and Godspeed to both of you.
We'll be back at the castle way sooner than I thought we would.
When we capture the fugitives, we'll also be capturing the kingdom of Boss.
Hey, Captain!
What is it?
Just wondering, what kind of underworld criminals are we dealing with exactly?
Vicious, violent brutes, each and every one. Black the brunette and Red the copperhead, professional
Oh,
killers.
okay, so there's
the
a
massive
number of them.
Gigon, bearing
Okay.
a terribly powerful metal-clad body. Bandit Zoku, leader of the hordes of brigands roaming the underworld. The almighty Kingbo, long since fallen from the throne. And lastly, the Sword King of the underworld, Oaken.
There's no way Boji can beat all of them, can he? Oh.
What did Prince Boji say?
And if the queen is okay.
I dearly hope she is.
You there! What's happening?
6 men appeared in the castle out of nowhere, and they quickly took King Boss captive.
Oh, damn, they're that strong?
Who are these 6 men?
To the castle.
It's her son, you know. So how is Appy still standing there if King Boss is captive and all of that stuff? Bruh, weren't you supposed to protect King Boss? Isn't that your job?
So yeah, let's start from the beginning. And basically, the first part is with Daida having a flashback and realizing, you know what, my brother is weak. You know, he kind of got magic mirror into his head because the magic mirror doesn't bring anything good. At least we cannot blame Daida for his ego. See, magic mirror is at fault for everything. So anyway, magic mirror is horrible and gave Daida an ego and was like, you know, I'm strong and Boji's weak and everyone's just spoiling him. So they go into the city and then they find this man who's blind and deaf. And I did say I would talk about that here. It was a conversation some friends and I had a little while back. It was actually super random. I don't even remember how that conversation started. It was like midday at work. But it was basically about that, how we would handle being blind and deaf, basically. And we were talking about situations and scenarios of like, would you rather be blind or would you rather be deaf? I sort of took the stance that Daida did, in the sense where I would probably unalive myself if I was blind and deaf. It would be a different story if I was born that way because there was nothing else that I've known. But to get to that place after that fact, it would probably be really intense that, you know, I don't know how I would handle it. And I think that people who have gone through that or are still going through that have a lot of mental strength. One of the people in that conversation basically said that you would still find things to look forward to, like realizing tastes are different from, you know, what you always thought. Like your other senses are more heightened. Like, oh, you know, it's a different feeling when you're, I don't know, out in nature. Smells are different and all of that stuff that you wouldn't have really noticed if you weren't reliant on your eyesight and your hearing. But I don't know how I would handle like a situation like that where I wasn't born with that fact, where it just sort of happens like later on in life. Is a very difficult thing to fathom and to think about, honestly. And I think that's why it was important for Bebin and whoever the other guy was to bring Daida into the city to witness that is to show like how much mental strength there is with people and how the people around them also help them get through the situation that they're in and that mental state. Like for example, with the man who is blind and deaf, he knew that no one would cheat him out of his change because he knew that he was living in a very safe city, so nothing bad was going to happen and the situation would be very different if it wasn't a thriving country. And I think that also gave him perspective in the sense where he could gain that sympathy and empathy for people who don't have that same strength that he does and how he can help people like his brother and other people in the country, because it's not just him looking down at his brother, it's him looking down at representatives of society, and that's not how it's supposed to be, especially if he wants to be king. But also, if you think about it, there's so much pressure in being a leader because you're not just thinking about your mental state, you're also thinking about the mental states of so many people around you and how many people rely on you. So if you want to be a good leader, you have to be aware of all these things. So that's one part. The next part is going into Daida's isolated mind heart place and we see Miranjo. And honestly, you know what? I don't care. I don't care what Miranjo's backstory is, okay? I'm sure the people had a really good reason to like peel the skin off of her face and chop her hands off of a child. Wait, I just said I don't care, but like I'm realizing she's still a child. But they did say she killed thousands of people. So maybe it was an accident at that time and she didn't really realize what her powers would be. No, I will not feel sorry for Miranjo. Miranjo is horrible. She ruined the lives of everyone in the kingdom basically because she's all like, oh, King Boss dance with me, so I'm taking over Daida and Boji's the strongest, you have to kill Queen Heling. And no, you know what, I don't care about Miranjo's dumb backstory and how she was a child and wanted to be a princess. Come on, girl, where did you get that from? Were you like the daughter of a queen or something? Probably not, okay? So, okay. But that scene was like super confusing. Is it like also the demons that Miranjo has from ever since she was a child? Like, you know, maybe she did something by accident and then the whole country or whatever started to hate her and she still carries that with her till today. Like she's like, my past was horrible and still traumatizes me today. But no, it shouldn't. No. See, every time I think I feel sorry for her, I realize I shouldn't because that means King Boss also saved her at some point. You could have been a good person, but no, you decided to do whatever it is you're doing now. There's no good reason. There isn't. You are a life ruiner and wife killer and demon possessing whatever. You're a horrible person. Does a little girl deserve her hands to be chopped off and her skin to be peeled off and the entire country laughing at her and being proud about it if the little girl killed thousands of people? Is that justified? Anyway, all right, next part. King Daisha is such a dick, like the complete opposite of his brother. He wants to take over the chaos of the civil war that's happening in King Boss's country. Bro, I mean, I get it. You're a king. You want to expand your lands. You want to take advantage of certain situations. And the only reason why I feel bad is because, you know, we're following Boji and all of that. So I get where he's coming from, but that's so shady. It's very dodgy. What a dick. Oh, but I wonder if the guards are gonna tell him because the captain was like, oh my god, the king kind of wants me to ruin your country. I know it's because there's a civil war between you and your brother and you're traveling with us right now. I wonder if he's gonna tell him. Oh my god. And how do you begin? Like, hey, hi kid. So you know how you and your brother are sort of fighting for the throne? Sorry. But we'll take it from you after dropping you here. We also finally got to see Damas again. And he has a prosthetic hand. Good for Damas. I think I've started to be okay with the guy. You know how like at the beginning I was always just hating on Damas. I'm like, oh my god, snake. But he kind of grew on me. So, plus he's nice to Hokuro. I think that's it. I think I'm okay with Thomas right now because he's good to Hokuro, and Hokuro is such a sweetheart. Hokuro and Despa have been like the two most consistent characters in the entire show. They have no other hidden agenda or secret personalities or whatever it is, except for the ones that they show. At least so far. I don't know if Despa is secretly a bad guy and knew Miranjo this whole time or whatever. And Hokuro is like, haha, actually, I also know Miranjo. Yeah, but no, so far they've been like the most consistent characters and they've been like the lovable characters. The fact that Thomas is nice to Hakura makes me like the guy. Even if I've been wrong about Thomas before and I've sort of had this roller coaster. Do I hate the guy? Do I not hate the guy throughout the entire series? And then there's Appies. Honestly, like I said, he's the most boring one. I don't even care about his backstory. When his backstory came, I'm like, I really don't care. Does Appies actually become cool in the later episodes? I really don't know, but we're halfway there. And he is the most boring one. And he's a snake. So yeah, that's it for this episode. It looks like, it set things into action and maybe we'll start to see more fight scenes and finally get to see Boji use his secret fighting skills that he didn't show at the bar that Despa mentioned. It's gonna be more action-packed in the following episodes. So can't wait. If you enjoyed that, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow us as well at our socials at the Ara Ara channel, and you can follow me as well at Hasta La Vista Amy. Alright, see you guys. Bye!
Ara Ara.